I know I could have went with a 60s movie, but I wanted to jump straight into the 70s and have one of the greatest sports movies there. Rocky is such an inspirational movie, and the general moviegoers will love it. And if you haven't seen Rocky, well, what are you doing? I would go next with Back to the Future. This movie truly brings the time traveling concept to life, and everything about it is just so perfect. It's funny, it's got action, and so many iconic lines. Oh my goodness, but we switch it up to an R-rated film from Martin Scorsese, and yes, Goodfellas. I wanted to put like The Godfather on here, but I feel like that's just a little too dark for the main stage. I feel like Goodfellas is a mixture between comedy, gangster, and just everything great about the 90s. Nothing beats a 2000s blockbuster, and Spider-Man 2 is the perfect film to do that. One of my favorite films, and I personally think that without this movie, superhero movies would never be what they were today. Now you could say that about another 2000s film, which is The Dark Knight, but I had to put Christopher Nolan after this. Because if I want to stick to the era's word, I had to put Interstellar in here. I wouldn't say it's my favorite Nolan film, but collectively, this is his best film. It's a sci-fi film that bends the genre and Nolan's able to put his own sauce into it. Incredibly emotional and twisting story with absolutely unreal visuals. But because how the film schedule works out, this would have to be the last film of the day because it's like 3 hours long. For the animated stage, I feel like the best to start out with is a Disney classic. I'm personally not a big Disney person, but this film, every time I would see it growing up, just made me feel magical. The animation's so cute, it was really ahead of its time, and it really just paved animation in general. And shit, I go straight to the 80s because Who Framed Roger Rabbit is one of the best movies ever. Now I know that this movie isn't fully animated, but who cares? I'll count it. So funny and so magical and truly just a film that everyone should see. I mean, this is truly the greatest Batman animated thing possible. More of a dark pick, but that Batman animated series art style is truly iconic. And to show the best Batman on the big screen would just be such a tribute to Kevin Conroy. But also just a very well-written film. And I could have picked a lot of Pixar films, but my favorite is Ratatouille. You can't go wrong with this diva putting a rat on his head in order to learn how to cook. The food looks so delicious in the film, as well as the animation, which I feel like this is the best version of 3D animation we've got. And this is just such a cozy movie that I feel like towards the evening, people would love this. Something that's a little less cozy, but in my opinion still has those moments, is Coraline. While this is not the first Tim Burton puppet-style film, this certainly bends the genre as this is more of a mature kids film that just shows this truly beautiful world. Again, it's all about the genre bending. In the 2010s when Into the Spider-Verse came out, every movie wanted to be like it. It's so fresh, it takes that Spider-Man character that we've seen in dozens of films and shows the representation of Miles Morales and makes such a great animated film. You could also put Across the Spider-Verse in here, but I'll just stick to the basics and put Into. At the very end of the night, take the kids home because Perfect Blue is one of the best animated films ever and is a short and quick one to end the night.